What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hussle. Yes, it's the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on. And hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. I'm talking this one right here. King Hussle. King Hussle X1M, no rags, just riches. King Hussle Crazy Reactions, the Hussle Family, Turn Motivation to Means, Dog Pound Exotic Pups, Goosebumps Horror Story, Sleeping with the Rain, Marky Made King Hussle, King Hussle 2.0, and King Hussle Live. Also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch, King Hussle Live. I do all my freebies, giveaways, all that good fun stuff over there. Alright, so make sure y'all tap into all my YouTube channels and my Twitch. Also, make sure you follow me on my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom in the description, all my social media links will pop up. I got a lot of fake King Hussle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification call or video to make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you paid for, right? And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. What to do, my real King Hussle fans, supporters, subscribers, my real Hussle Nation Empire family members. And we are back at it again with the gems. I'm back at it again with the sauce. You already know when I drop these videos, it's some information that's going to turn you into a boss. So you tired of being a zero? You ready to be your family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad and get your pen, because you already know I got some information that's going to help you win. And in today's video, we will be talking about South End Capital. Yes, South End Capital. They're giving out the bag to new small startup businesses. Yes, they're helping people grow. They're giving out working capital. They're giving out all different type of stuff. They got fast capital. They got credit cards. They got personal loans. They got it all. All right. So today's video we're talking about South End Capital business funding for people who looking to get some type of funds for their businesses and get it off the ground and start getting it. Start getting the funding, because everybody them got the funds and the financial needs. So South End Capital, they got you. All right, so let's get into how you can structure your personal profile, your business profile, so you can start getting approved for loans, credit cards, and lines of credit. So when it comes to getting approved for loans, credit cards, and lines of credit, a lot of people got to understand, all banks are bad credit loan banks. You can get a loan with a bad credit. Now, the problem comes when people reach for the sky and they try to get $1 million and they don't make nowhere. They don't make enough money, they pay too much in bills, and they can't manage money. And those are things that determine if you will get approved for a loan, credit card, or line of credit or not. And a lot of people don't understand that. It's just not your bad credit. So understanding that your credit profile and your credit worthiness and your debt to income ratio are the main factors that play a part in if you will get approved or not. So your debt to income ratio, a lot of people don't understand the debt to income ratio. So your debt to income ratio is basically how much money do you make a month and how much are you paying in bills a month. They want you at 36%, in between 36% and 45%, meaning that out of the revenue that you make a month, 36 to 45% of that should only be coming out of bills and stuff like that. So you make $4,000 a month, you paying $2,000 a month in bills, that's 50%. You already over the 45% threshold. So that's how they calculate your debt to income ratio. Then you got your credit profile and your credit worthiness. Now, a lot of people don't understand debt. A lot of people don't understand credit profiles. A lot of people don't know that you got 3 FICOs, 3 credit scores. So understanding that, first off, you got 3 FICOs: TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Every account that you get, when I say accounts, every loan, credit card, line of credit that you get does not report to all 3 FICOs. So you might get student loans that might only report to TransUnion. You might get an auto loan that might report to Equifax and Experian. You might get a credit card that might report to Experian. All different places. Each bureau has its own debt. So you might, with TransUnion, you might got $3,000 of debt. With Experian, you might got $3,000 of debt. And with TransUnion, you probably got $3,000 in debt. And your overall debt is $9,000. A lot of people don't understand that bad debt and good debt are different. Bad debt is those accounts that you have on your credit report that's being reported that are not delinquent, that are in collections that you aren't paying on. So each month that you have not been paying on this is reported as a late payment or no payment, and it's going on your credit report, which is bringing your credit score down. When you make payments on debt and you pay it down on time, you get good results. You get points added to your credit report because you're showing that you can manage money, and that's what a lot of people that can't show that they can do. So getting your credit profile together is the first thing that you need to do in period, because everything, when you go to get loans, credit cards, lines of credit, cars, houses, everything, they checking your credit. And a lot of people start to realize, like, man, every time that I go check, I go do something or try to get something, they check my credit, and because of my credit is bad, either gotta pay I gotta pay more than the average, or I get denied, or I gotta pay like a double or triple deposit. For example, people with bad credit, they check your credit score when you go get apartments and stuff. If you got bad credit, they'll have you make a double deposit or a triple deposit, depending on where you're going. You go get a car, you got bad credit, they're gonna make you pay a higher interest, or you might need a cosigner, somebody to vouch for you that you're gonna make these payments sometime. Like, they wanna make sure that they get their money. So understanding that having good debt on your credit report being reported is what you need, not bad debt. So that's why a lot of people look for trade lines and buy trade lines, because trade lines adds debt, payment history, and age to your credit report to show the banks, lenders, and groups that you can manage money. So you'll get a $10,000 credit builder trade line. It's gonna report as a $10,000 loan on your credit report. You're gonna pay on it each month, and once these are savings credit builder savings accounts. So basically every month you're paying on it. So basically it's a $10,000 trade line being reported to your $10,000 installment loan being reported to your credit report, and you pay each month, and you're basically putting that money into a savings account. Once you hit the marker of $10,000, it unlocks and you get your money back, and it'll report as you paid off this loan. So credit builder trade lines, credit builder savings account trade lines work like that. You got primary trade lines, so those student loans, those auto loans, those credit cards, things that are primarily in your name, those are with banks, lenders, groups mainly want to see. They want to see that you can manage real accounts. Now, credit builder trade lines are real accounts, but primary trade lines impact your credit score more powerful, in a more powerful way. So if you miss a payment with a primary trade line, then it's going to bring down your credit score, your credit report, and that's going to look bad when banks, lenders, and groups are going to look at it when you're trying to get loans, credit cards, and lines of credit. That's why when everybody trying to get something, they go, oh, you got too many inquiries, or oh, you got this late payment, oh, you got this, oh, you got that. They see that, and that's what's hindering them from approving you for anything that you're trying to get. So understanding that, start managing your debt, start managing the accounts that you guys are getting in your names, because that's how you build your payment history and the age on your credit report, and you pay down the debt, which will look good on your credit report. Start adding trade lines. Start making sure you're paying on the trade lines. You can add a trade line a month. Don't matter. Slow and steady always wins the race. You'll be way farther ahead than somebody who don't do anything. So you add one trade line a month, and then by this time next year, it'll be a year. So that's 12 months. You would have had 12 trade lines. There's somebody that just sit back and watch and want somebody to do something for them. It's gonna be a year. They ain't did nothing yet. They ain't added a trade line. They still stuck in the same place while you didn't build your credit score didn't grew. You got age, the payment, all different types of stuff. Because a year matters. Like, you can do a lot in a year with your credit report. So always understanding that managing your debt on your credit report, making payments on time, managing a high debt. So the more debt that you can show that you can manage will help you get approved for higher limit loans, making more money on paper. Now, a lot of people don't understand. Like, a lot of people use synthetic documents or alter documents for it to say a certain number or a certain thing for them to get approved. So you might got on paper that you make a certain amount, but it might not be enough. So they change the number. They get the documentation, take it to, go do what they gotta do. It's a lot of apps, it's a lot of places on the internet that you can alter documentations, change information, edit information. Loan officers, underwriters, they help you push through loans. They help you do certain stuff. So it's a lot of people out here getting approved for loans, credit cards, and lines of credit. It's a lot of people out here making excuses because they can't get approved for loans, credit cards, and lines of credit. And it's more people that don't have jobs, never file taxes, or barely got bank accounts that's getting approved for more loans than people with those things. So it's all about the will and the want. You really want to do something. You really want to be successful. You really need a loan. You really want to invest in your business. Then you're going to make it happen. You're going to figure out what you need to do. All right. So South End Capital. All right. Equal access to industry lending, finance, and business lending. Reinvented innovation tech power platform. 3.2 billion direct lending lender and financing marketplace. So they got fast capital loans from $1,000 to $500,000, flexible credit minimum, competitive financing rates, no collateral required, streamlined underwriting, 3 months times of business, low revenue requirements, most industries considered, nationwide financing, and same day funding. So fast capital access, expedited and automated small business financing with dedicated live support. One streamlined application enables eligible borrowers to compare multiple financing options, and funds can be used for most business purposes, such as buy equipment or inventory, for unrestricted working capital, or to consolidate debt. They can even consider borrowers turned down by other lenders due to low credit or other financing barriers. So they giving out the bag. So they got they giving out the bag. They got a bag. Then they got credit cards. They got a credit line. So they got a credit line. Are you seeking a flexible access to capital? A revolving business credit line operates like a credit card, usually offering a higher credit limit and lower interest rate, and you pay interest and fees solely on the funds you utilize. Pay off your balance at any time without incurring penalties, and repeatedly draw funds for expansion, emergencies, and unforeseen business expenses. Then they got the SBA and bank loans. They got the equipment loans. So they got a lot of different loan programs out there for people, so they can, do what they need to do, finance their businesses, invest, pay their employees, buy equipment, and, grow their business somewhere. All right, so make sure you guys are tapping in and checking out South End Capital. They're giving out the bag. They're helping people, businesses grow, and they working with people with bad credit, giving up to $50,000. Their limit is $500,000, but it's revenue based and credit based. But they're working with people with low revenue and bad credit. So you might get approved for a lower limit or a lower line or a lower amount. All right, so make sure you guys are checking out South End Capital. Shout out to all my real King Hussle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, because without y'all, there'd be no me. You'll motivate me to keep going. You'll motivate me to keep dropping the sauce. And you'll motivate me to keep you entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke, because it ain't no joke, let's get to work. FaceTime 101 limit gems. It's $1,000, but for limited time only. I'm doing it for $600. Cash App or Bitcoin payment. Once the $600 is in your Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know your payment ready, and we will go from there. All right, no screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yo me. Also, for $350, I'm doing 5 questions, so make sure y'all tap it in. Also, make sure y'all tap it into the crypto tour in person limit gym, $6,500, $500 deposit. The rest of the money we in person. Make sure y'all tapping in with my credit mentorship, $2,500 and up. Trade lines not included. Let's work on that personal credit and that business credit. Help you get loans, credit cards, and lines of credit. Make sure you go tap into my Potato and Telegram. Millionaire Network is my channels. Go follow me on both apps. Still looking for people for the production company. Still looking for rappers, singers, models, producers, cameramen, and women, gamers, streamers, and content curators. We're going to do a lot of skits, blogs, movies, music videos, traveling, networking, making money, and having fun. Make sure you go tap into all my social media, all my YouTube channels: King Hussle Crazy Reactions, King Hussle X1M, Milwaukee Made, King Hussle 2.0, No Rags, Just Riches, King Hussle Live, and my Twitch, King Hussle Live. I do all my freebies and giveaways. Make sure you go follow my clothing brand, Hussle Department. That's Hussle Department in French on IG. And make sure you follow me on IG, King Hussle X1M. And with that being said, it's your boy King Hussle. Y'all know how I get down in these videos. I'll see you in the next lesson or video. Peace.